Alright folks, and welcome to Ark Survival Ascended. We're going to have a look at some of the differences between Ark Survival Evolved and Ascended. I'm super excited about this. I've already actually been in a little bit just to check out some of the stuff because I couldn't help myself. But there's a lot of stuff to go over. I'll try and break down a bunch of stuff straight away, otherwise we'll get into a whole bunch of things. It's just going to be nuts. First things first, the settings, the whole UI has been revamped here, broken it down into lots of little sub-menus. And it's quite a nice change. Once you actually get used to the fact that they're all in little menus here and there, you can really get a feel for what it is you're actually trying to find and what you're going to target. I did actually change this, so I've actually got a 4090 Ti, which is equivalent to the old generation of a 3090. And yeah, I tried to run it in 4K. I'm using ASA, dynamic screen resolution, and so I run it in 4K and then downscale it to 1080, which is the monitor that I have currently, and it just tanked, and it tanked hard. So at the moment I've brought it down to 1080, I've limited it to 60 frames, and I'm running it on the preset of medium. Probably the only thing that I've really fiddled around with is the fact I don't like motion blur, and I don't like the light shafts and the light bloom, so I just got rid of them. The other thing is the resolution scale, as usual, like in the previous one, it defaulted to something silly in terms of its low setting. So pump that back up to 100 so that the resolution is actually a proper true 1080. And I'm running with that for now, just while we test out the first stages, and hopefully some optimization will come in down the track. Other than that, I turned the super resolution off in my RTX, seeing as I actually have an RTX now. I actually can take some use out of the DLSS and stuff like that. But otherwise, all of this stuff is what you would expect it to be. Modify your settings as you see fit. Other than that, I haven't really fiddled much of this yet, and I'll work it all out over time as people work out what the optimal things are. We're going to just jump straight into single player rather than bothering with the server straight away, simply because we want to just look at what's available without having to worry about interactions. And I need to delete all my single player saves. And I think the other thing I needed to do was, back into settings, there should be reset cinematics and cosmetics. Alright, create a game. We're going to be jumping into the island. If I click single player now, it will go straight in. Alright, so we're not going to quite do that. What you want to do is you want to have a look at the stuff that's up the top of the screen. So we've got our mods. At the moment I don't have any mods, which you kind of expect. The game rules. This is where we finally get into the ini configurations, and once again they've broken this up. And so beforehand, if you remember, you just had the general and the advanced, and you have to scroll forever and ever and ever to try and find the things that you're actually looking for. Now, player specific settings. Alright, well, with the player I don't really need anything extra in terms of what's going on here. I actually do need to find the harvest setting when I actually do find that one. Creature, okay, normal sort of settings there, how much damage they're going to do, what their drains and all that sort of stuff is. So with the structures, the one that I like here is we want to disable the structure placement collision. By default that was off, so this is where you can actually clip things into the terrain as it was in the previous one. In the world I've bumped up the taming speed. I'm actually going to bump up the harvesting to 2. This is where you can change. They made it so that by default speed leveling is off. It's a pretty good change for the PvP side of things. But yeah, if you want to be able to level up speed, you can turn it on. If you want to have the flyers level up in speed, that used to be a hidden ini change. Now you've actually got it in the main menu. Now I did choose maximum difficulty, but it didn't seem to be giving me level 150 creatures. I'm going to leave that alone for the moment, and I'll fiddle with it later on. I do have it set under PvE, and I've got my unlimited respecs within the rules. All the normal stuff in there. The one that was it in here? I turned off single player settings, so I don't like that. It gets a little bit whoopy with how everything's set up. But I can't remember where I found it, but the damage numbers is somewhere in one of these ones as well. Not that one. Anyway, we'll jump into advanced because it's probably in one of these ones. So once again, advanced rules, they're all broken down into a lot of different settings. Okay, so go for your heart's content. You can search for all of this sort of stuff. Don't really need to change anything in here except for the fact that it was PvE. I'm just going to leave that as PvP. I don't need to touch now, so I can actually just ignore an entire menu. It's just like, yeah, don't need to care about that one. In the world, I'm not actually changing the day-night cycle, but that's where you did it. What I did change was the resource radius. So in this case, the resources will actually respawn closer to the player, and they will respawn closer to structures. and I changed the resource respawn interval down to 0.2. And obviously if you want them to come back real fast, you could put in a value like 0.01 there, and resources would come back nearly immediately. I bumped up crop speed growth because it's single player, pooping intervals up by 2, lay eggs is up by 2, so we get more eggs, we get more poop. That's not the fertilized variety, that's just the natural ones. Mating interval I dropped down to 0.01 because that's what I used to do. And then egg hatching, I doubled that, it was 5, it's now 10. But I haven't even got to the point where I'm doing any egg hatching, and I don't think I touched any of the maturation stuff except for that I changed the the baby cuddle grace period to 6. But I haven't even gotten to that stuff to even start testing those settings out. Wild Dino I didn't touch anything, but you can actually start mucking around with this. In the past, I've actually made it so that the torpor drain on... oh, this is actually just multipliers, but maybe it's actually still hidden, these ones, right? I used to do it so that the torpor drain and the food consumption on wild dinos was very, very high, and it looks like those settings are still hidden. So we still got a few that aren't quite exposed, even though they have actually brought through quite a few new ones. Yeah, I'd like to see more. We've got weight up on the player. It's single player, it just makes things a bit easier. I haven't changed any of the XP, but obviously they've got an XP multiplier specific to everything, and a little bit of miscellaneous stuff. Does this actually have the one that I was talking about? Where's the damage numbers? Oh, there it is. Show floating damage text. And yeah, I like to have that. Just, it's nice, especially when you're testing stuff. And here you can disable or enable. What? Did that just turn them off or turn them on? There we go. So yeah, obviously you can enable and disable your engrams. You can go through specific ones. Yeah. And now once you've actually done all the changes that you want, save your thing. If you were to choose a difficulty, all of your changes that you've just made will be overridden. So just keep that in mind. I did it before, I made all the changes that I actually really wanted, and then I thought, oh yeah, I want to play the hard difficulty. Clicked hard, and it just wiped out all the changes that I'd made. And I had to do them all over again. So now we can actually jump into the single player session. Alright, we got the character. Like, definitely a lot smoother in terms of the textures. Alright. Male, female. So there's the default male model, default female model. One of the things that I did actually note with this, and I don't know if the female is actually the same, if you go into the head and we have a look at the hairstyles, we have a really limited set of hairstyles. And it's a little bit, I guess, underwhelming in terms of that. There's a lot of other things you can play around with, but that particular one is, yeah, it's just not really there. I'm sure that over time they'll probably add some more in, which will be lovely, but for now, no, it's not. The other thing that actually happened to me when I actually logged in, I changed the skin color into something that I thought was actually a decent color. So somewhere around here, I thought, oh yeah, that's a nice olive tan skin complexion. That's one that I would want to go to. In game, it ended up being a lot darker than what you actually see here in the menu. So keep that in mind. You may need to fiddle around a couple of times until you actually work out what you're looking for. I'm going to go burnt look, but I don't want that. I'm going to go a slightly pinky color. Alright, actually I can actually load the one I had before, right? Maybe? No, it's already lost my preset when I reset everything. Lovely. Overall height is going to remain the same. Body composition, we're going to shrink those arms down because the bicep muscles were just way too chunky. Looks a bit better. Alright, so with the head, we don't seem to get much in the way of being able to change overall face look, other than obviously you can go through a lot of these things. But we're going to change the hair colour. We want blonde as all get up, so we can be a sun-kissed Aussie bloke who likes to go down to the beach. You can change tip colours at the moment now, so you can actually have a different root colour to the tip. For this, I don't think I really want too much. We might just darken the tips just ever so slightly. Should be good. Eyebrow style, keep them as they are, but we do need to lighten them up slightly, otherwise they're going to look a little bit funny given the guy is now blondie. Everything else I'm just going to leave it the same. I mean, I did shrink the neck down last time a little bit, just to make him not look like he's a bit of a muscle head. But that's all good. I mean, you can play around like crazy. There's sliders, much like it was before, and yeah, you can just go nuts like you used to. They are, just like the previous menus, broken down into individual things so that you can go nuts. We'll give it our usual. We are now Scarvig. Download Survivor here is not starting the game. It is the big orange yellow button on the right hand side. Download Survivor here is if you've already uploaded a Survivor, and so you can download the one that's actually there. We're going to go ahead and save this preset again. So a little bit annoying that I lost that preset because I obviously reset everything just earlier. But here we go. We're going to jump into the game and we get to experience that first moment once again. South Zone, just because. Here we are. The spawn, once again, in all its glory. Although that looks really odd in the dark with the shadows. Alright. My favourite location that I always start with. Normally I would always go up the hill. And yeah, I mean, look at this now. Alright, so in this light, the skin tone that I chose, with the way that the shadows play, especially the hair, I chose really blonde hair, and it looks so dark. K-mode still works. Look how dark that is compared to what it was when I actually made the character in the menu. That's very different, right? Oh, there's a weird dark texture under the hair. So it looks like the hair texture on the head model is actually showing through, so you can actually see the original default color under the hair. So they haven't actually colored the scalp. Right, well, that's actually something they're going to need to work on. Alright, but we're here. Oh my goodness, it looks amazing. It's just incredible. And so with the rocks here on the beach, none of these are collectible, right? But you can imagine running around on these barefoot if you're actually down on the beach. It would hurt like all get up. What you're actually looking for is these big chunky ones here. Right, so the little ones over here, they're meaningless. You need to find these bigger chunky ones that kind of look like the bigger rocks around here. And then you've got these nice smooth ones, and they're the old river rocks as a comparison, right? So we should be able to just run up to this one, and that's the one we can pick up. Can't pick up any of the others. What are you running away from? It's probably a dillo. Alright, first level already. Oh yeah, there's a dillo. Grab a few rocks. Are you chasing me? You are chasing me. Alright, we haven't even got a spear yet. Stop it. Alright, the bushes. There's actually spots where the bushes are just so abundant, it's just ridiculous. I'll see if I can find the spot again. Well, this one's actually looking pretty good too. Come on, Dillo, stop chasing me. Oh, we got multiple Dillos. Alright, one stopped. It's probably actually this spot up here, right? The amount of plants here is just ridiculously abundant. And the range at which you actually grab things, now this is actually an interesting one for comparison, right? So you can actually see that he just keeps collecting and collecting and collecting. And I'm picking up tiny little plants that are hidden under the foliage there. But there's just heaps of them, and it just keeps going and going and going. Which is actually really kind of nice. I'm actually going to find it fascinating when you finally get a dino and you eat all of the plants in the local area. Just to see just how many you get. I reckon it's just going to go berserk. The other thing, now that we've actually got a little bit of materials. Oh, that's right. So I'm actually mashing the E button to pick things up fast. If I stand in a spot and I hold E, it grabs the first bush all right, but then there's a slight pause as it moves to the next bush. And so it's, while, you know, you don't have to keep mashing the button and you can just keep picking up. It is faster if you actually click away rather than just holding down the button. Right. As usual, we need a few more things. Just grab some thatch. We need a little bit of wood. Come on, where's the wood? Wood, 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 wood. Don't know if I actually got any wood out of that. No. I'm going to grab a bit of fortitude before I bother with any weight. Okay, so to be able to make our pick, we need some wood, which I didn't get any. So grab a bit more. Thatch, 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 wood. Grab it. Alright, we have our new thing. Now, I guess while I'm doing this, you can actually hear a number of things. And I didn't choose the different voice. I probably should have done that, right? Just so we could have actually heard a different voice on the male rather than what we currently have. It's actually the sounds when you're hitting things. So there's a lot of sounds which are the same. What am I hearing? Oh, it's a turtle. Yeah. Alright, so we'll go and hit this tree over here, and you can listen to the different sounds that it now makes. So the player makes the same grunts, but then the falling of the tree is slightly different. And then when we go and hit a rock over here, it's almost got like a little bit of a shale clanging sort of a noise. So they've really updated that sound, which is quite nice. So there's a number of different things where you've got those sounds that are updated, but the character sounds aren't updated. The crafting sounds that aren't updated, some of the creatures are done. And so we're going to be able to hear just these slight differences all the time, but it's not all done. It's kind of like, yeah, the parasaur there, listening to that, it definitely hasn't changed. It's the old one. A little bit more fort, just because. Grab some buildings. Ah, yes. Now, they've combined walls and doorways. So we're definitely going to grab one of them, because I want to show that. That will do for the moment, though. Have we got enough to make a hatchet? We do. Good. We need more wood. Go and harvest up a bunch. We can listen to the different sounds that happen while we're doing it. We'll get some buildings going. We can have a look at it and see how that has changed. Alright. Smash a bunch of this stuff out. I'm definitely going to have to pump some weight in. Going to need a few of them. So now I can, when I'm used to build a house, you would build 3 walls, for example, around the outside, leaving 1, and then you'd have to build a door piece. Now you can just build 4 walls and choose from the wall what it is you're actually going to do. We need some weights. So we grab our foundation. So, much the same as before, obviously with updated graphics. We're going to build lovely on the beach here. I think the reason why I can't... Oh, it's actually saying it up the top there. It's actually telling me that it's because of a supply drop. Will actually come down in that spot. It's actually a nice addition there. Instead of just saying, you can't do this, it's actually telling me why. Okay, we're all the way out of the way now. Going to run into the dillos again. That's alright. Plonk it there. And yes, you can see that the menu has changed somewhat slightly. Hold H to see more. It opens up. You can see tribe information. I assume in other situations you may be able to see more as well. E to pick up. And I don't know if this is a single player specific thing, but the timer on something needing to be destroyed is gone. You can come back however long later on and you can just pick it up. Alright, hold down E and you can pick up. You can demolish as usual. And we're just about to get a visitor. I need to get some spears. We might as well get some clothes while we're at it. Nope, didn't want to throw that. Pick it up. Come on. Oh, you're running away from me. You wuss. Oh, here we go. Same as usual. It's only a level 10 dillo though. Oh, here comes another one. Oh, headshot. Second headshot. Nice. Pick up all that stuff. Can I harvest this one? So yeah, I ran into a problem before where the dillo had actually clipped into the ground and I couldn't harvest it, but I can harvest these ones. Oh, here we go. Alright, so this one, I had it happen before, and I don't know what it is the difference. Maybe that one was up in the grass and this one's down on the beach. And that could be somewhat similar because it was in this nice rocky area and I couldn't harvest it before. And so there's one of the first bugs for you that I've encountered at the very least. Anyway, we were looking at this. Hold down E, you can do your pickup, you can do your demolish, just as it used to be. Alright, and yeah, it's an interesting new interface. It's kind of square. It's the same, like I've got the level up application up the top there. It's not rounded, it's very square. It's almost, it kind of puts that whole space like it's very modern, polished in a very unpolished environment, especially when you're looking at a thatch foundation which is just reeds wrapped over a a wooden framework. So yeah, hopefully maybe that's just a UI element that's yet to be updated, and more will come later. But I'm not particularly happy with that style of writing. I mean, you can even see within this menu, this is a little bit softer. You know, the edges are more angular instead of just square. All right, but we were going to show off the fact that we can actually do walls. Server hitch detected door frame. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. I had one of them before with my clothes. But yeah, you can press R. And I've got 4 variants. Alright, so we got a window, we've got a normal wall, we've got a doorway, and the old one where it's just a doorway versus a door frame. Okay, so we're going to have door. Did I learn ceilings? Yes, I did. Pop on our clothes. Bam. Pop on the roof. We now have our house buff, and we've got ourselves just a little place to be. Alright, while we're in the shade here, what happens if I do this? Doesn't look that great. Alright, here's our character model. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, the graphics are definitely updated, but there's a ridiculous similarity in the entirety of its outlook. Now, moving on, the movement. Let's try and actually just focus on how the character is actually moving. Have a look at the body leans when you actually do your movement, side to side. As you're moving, if you turn and you sway, the character model actually leans into its movement. You can see the pouches on his hip that are actually bouncing around as you move around. The jump actually has quite a nice fluid animation. All of this looks just fantastic. And then the next part, which is, this was one of the things they were showing off with the, I can't even remember what it was, but when they were first showed off some of the, oh my goodness, I've got a Spino. When they were showing off some of the modding stuff that might be available in the UE5 stuff that they were working with, they showed off some of the fluid dynamics that were going to be possible. And so here we have it where you can actually interact with the water. We get nice splashes, and you get to see how you're actually playing around in the water. And so the water physics is actually quite remarkable, and especially compared to what it was before. I can't see any of the fish to show off. A little bit of coral. Where's the fish? They're a long way away. If we come across some fish, we'll go and have a look at them, just to see what it looks like. Alright, we got some friendly dinos here, so let's go and have a quick look. At Triceratops. This is a lot like the one before. You've got a heart icon with a dodo head on it? You don't. What does that mean? Strange. I'll have to work out what that icon actually represents. At the moment, that's new to me, because there's no other Triceratops in the area providing it with a mate boosted buff. But it definitely has something else. Alright. Oh, there we go. Once we get enough levels, maybe we'll be taming... Oh, it's a level 10. Alright, yeah, we're going to tame you. I mean, the graphics are definitely better, but you can just, it is very much the same model as it was before. Oh, we're definitely taming you despite how crap you are. Alright, what do we got for engrams? We are going to need signposts because we're going to trap it into place. We won't need bowlers. We don't have a club. Right, we need enough levels. We need 2 more levels so we can actually get a club. And then we're going to knock that thingy out. Alright. While we're harvesting some materials, I'm going to see if I can show this off. Oh, there is actually... Oh, that's the old Triceratops. We're going to have a look at something else that's actually quite funky. And you can kind of see it there. The dinosaur was moving through the grass and it kept wobbling. And it wobbled for ages. And so the players should actually be able to cause these things to move a little bit. And you can see it just keeps wobbling and wobbling and wobbling. And to exacerbate that, what you do is you go and find a tree. And you make a tree fall down into all of the foliage beyond it. And we'll see if we can make this do something stupid. There it goes. Boom. It kind of did it. I need to find a better one. We're overweight. Actually, that one might do it. That's a Listrasaur. Right, so we're going to want this tree to fall down and land on that tree, and we get to watch the fluid foliage dynamics that they've actually put into the game. Oh, there it goes. All the foliage around it is wobble, 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 wobble. It's like everything's turned to jelly. That tree didn't actually react, but one of the ones down there that I did it to did. The tree wobbled like jelly, like all the foliage. And it's like they wobble too long. It's like they should wobble a couple of times, but then it just keeps going, and it looks really odd. And if you don't like that and you want to be able to turn it off, under the settings, under the video settings, it's the enable foliage and fluid interaction. If you turn that off, all the extra wobbling will just disappear. There'll be some with the one that you're interacting with, so the tree, when it falls down, it'll actually do it. Actually, we can just turn that on. What we might do is learn the item box. Craft one, we just got to go and dump a bit of stuff. We'll go and chop down another tree, and we'll see how it actually has changed because we changed the fluid interaction. Oh, we got the fog rolling in. Nice. Oh, interesting. Is it actually rolling in, or is that actually the visible range? And it's the distance that I can't see anything. It's nice though. Alright, let's try and knock down something else. We've turned off the fluid dynamics now. Where's a good one to chop down? Maybe this one. You see, the ones that I'm interacting with right now directly are the ones that actually do something. And then when it fell down, actually, it did all its things. Off. Settings. Video. Off. Save. Back. Okay, so fluid dynamic was on. Now we have fluid dynamics off. Fell down, and the tree itself did a little bit, but then it stopped. So yeah, the direct interaction will do something, but the subsequent reactions is halted if you turn that setting off. But just for the hilarity of it, we're going to turn fluid dynamics on. I imagine that actually uses a ridiculous amount of resources. So from a GPU perspective, if you turn that one off, it probably does a great thing, because there's less things bouncing off other things and having to talk to each other and all the rest of that kind of junk. Right, we got our little crap shack. What are we going to do next? We wanted to tame one of those, but I don't have enough yet. Alright, we can trap it, but we want a club, which is one more level away. Let's go and find something to kill on the beach, which is not a Spino. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll finally get to see... Oh, there was a Listrasaur here. Hey, Listro. Gosh, find it in amongst all the foliage. It's not so easy. Alright, we need more resources. We need fiber and we need flint. Is that a real rock? That's not a real rock. Ooh, look at all that foliage up there hanging off the side. I mean, that's in true Ark style with their random foliage sometimes that just does nothing, and then the rocks that do nothing. Floating rocks. Ooh, that's a real rock. Nice. Yeah, that slightly different sound that puts it in stark contrast to what it was before, but then the same character voice. I really should have chosen the other voice. Maybe I'll restart at some point and do that again. Alright. There's no river rocks here, is there? No. We need fiber. See, I need a second club. Oh, it's only a level 10, so we should be alright. Alright, and we're off. We need signposts. A good spot. We want 2 clubs down. Alright, here we go. The old trap a dino with signpost method. Oh, we're in the supply crate zone. Ah, they snap to each other now. No. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Now I had this with the mortar and pestle. If I place that down, that's fine. Then the next one, how do we disable Q to disable snapping? No? Hold Q. Oh, there we go. Alright. Pick up. Let's hopefully that setting stays where it is. It looks like enable snapping is to hold Q, so we're kind of alright. We've got to come far enough away from the supply crate though. Which is a long way. Come on, keep coming this way. Come on. No, don't go that way. That Spino's rough. The Spino end up over there. There is a setting for being able to build under supply crates. I wonder if I'll have to look for it. Okay, that kind of looks trapped, I guess. Time to find out if this still works. Ooh, 5 damage instead of 2. Take that. Oh, blood. Blood. Oh my goodness, that's heaps of blood. Oh, I hit it an extra time. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's level 10 and all. Now, I got 5 times taming speed, so this should probably go pretty quick. But I guess we'll find out. Let's have a look at how the symbols actually work. H to show less, H to show more. Okay, it's going alright. And it used to be in the menu, Dino tracking. Okay. And then where's the taming menu? All tames, baby creatures. So this is tracking all of the creatures that I had. I knew they put that in there where you can actually track everything that you have. But isn't there meant to be like a tame tracking? It used to be tame tracking. Baby creatures, your baby creatures, adult, low HP, vehicles, tracked targets. Taming progress. Aha, there we go. We do have it. There we go. Oh, Perry, welcome to the crew. Now, did it auto remove the tame? No. Hold R to dismiss. And then it's gone. Nice. Quite interesting little sounds going with the menu there. But yes, let's have a look at the menu here. Options for Perry, tracking info, equip a saddle, access the inventory, alert settings. So that'll be his normal turret mode stuff. Yeah, back. Behavior. So that's your normal, like, following distance, attack your target, ignoring whistles, turret mode, enable mating, yeah, all that kind of stuff. Options, we can neuter, show, copy, settings, visual range. Oh wow, it's all the way over there. What the hell's a show, copy, visual range? Change name, unclaim, export Dino. Harvest settings. So yeah, tracking info, right? So toggle tracking, toggle point of interest. Okay, so now he's a point of interest. So it's kind of like when you're doing the taming for what it used to be. So from a very long distance away, you can actually see the point of interest. Otherwise, we can toggle tracking, at which point I'm guessing when we look at the menu and we have tracked targets. No. All teams. He's tracked. Select to track or untrack on the map. Untrack all. Oh, It'll do for now. Oh, that Spino's getting closer. Oh, I didn't check to see the whistles, but they're the same. Nice. Very good. We need a Parasaur saddle. There's a Phiomia. We need one more level and we can get ourselves a Parasaur saddle. So follow me, Perry. We're going for a wander. Come on. Nice. Alright, what we want to do is see if we can find the wonderful dodo. They're quite cute now, I guess you could say. They've got almost the same look and feel with the updated graphics, but they ever so slightly tweaked the sounds that they make. It might be a little bit difficult to find one, mainly because if there's a Spino on that side and we've got Dillos on this side, we may not actually find any dodos. Mind you, we could probably kill this Dillo for its XP. Level 10. Wow. Made short work of that. What do we got? We got the Bronto. Is it a Bronto? Oh, listen to those sounds. And there's an updated sound for you. Come on, we're going to get over this new rocky terrain. Come on, move around. Nice hollow thud with the crunching noise of the ground. Oh, it's nice. It's a little bit more, I guess, it's nicer and it's a little bit more muted than what it used to be, where it just would actually annoy the absolute crap out of me. I'm sure after a while it'll probably still annoy the crap out of me, but for now, that's a grand improvement on what it was. Oh my goodness. No way. Are you kidding me? Was that what the symbol was? It's mating. Haha. I can't do anything with it. Can I get them? Are they just babies, or can you... Oh, what is this? We got a juvenile, we got a baby, and we got the mum. Oh, that's amazing. Is that symbol just to recognise that it's a female? Or is this... Oh, well, because it's mating. Don't hit the tracks, whatever you do. No! Oh, it's on now. We are not going to have a Perry after this. Come on, get it. Alright, as long as the trike's not attacking me, it's going to be alright. We can go back to admiring the mum. Now, where'd that body go? There. So that's partially in the ground. And you can't hit it. Okay. That's going to get nailed through the train. Still getting hit. Alright. Okay, looks like they're done. Okay, kind of see it down there. If you'll kindly move off it. I don't want to hit you. Keep moving. Yep, it's in the train and I can't hit it. Seems to be something to do with the Dillos, maybe. But yeah, they're a bit buggy in terms of being able to harvest them. We're back to square one and we need a new team. I guess we could build a trap and see what we can do about a trike. I kind of want to leave the trike and its mum hanging about. See if they actually grow up. But that's just brilliant. Oh my! Are you a mum? What's going on? Female Listrosaur, and it's got that little heart icon. That's amazing. So yeah, we've got 2 baby Listrosaurs hanging out with their mum. Maybe that's what that symbol's meant to be all about. Okay, we need to find another Parasaur, I think. Ah, what was that noise? Is that a Pego? What the hell was it? Or did it run away from me? What would make a squawking noise and then run away? It couldn't be a Microraptor, could it? It's the wrong place for a Microraptor. Here it is. It's a Pego. You rotten things. Alright. Time for more exploring. Maybe. Wow, that looks dank. Don't want to fight bloody pelicans. Ooh, wow, that gets dark and dank real quick. You can just imagine a raptor coming out of the woodworks here and just nailing you. It's even harder to see than the original. The foliage is just incredible. Okay, there's a pelican there as well. Let's get past the pelican then. Well, we need water. Let's go down and get some water. Oh, I heard it. That was a Pego. The same old Pego sound for when it chases you, but they've got a different sound for them just like idling. Actually, I'm in a really bad spot here. There is a Spino. That was a Compy. Hey, Compies! Oh, they're definitely going to be attacking me. Run, run, run! There's that Pego. Let's see if we can get around the Pego without it chasing me again. Oh wow, it's a lot harder to get through the terrain now. Ow. Oh, I took my bloody raw meat. Oh, you rotten thing. Oh, fine, you can just have it. Alright, spears out. So, in the past when you came up here, at least as a new player, this area was rough, because it was a mixture of theries and raptors and all manner of other nasty beasties. Pissing down rain outside at the moment too. Hopefully that doesn't carry too much into the recording, but it's just what it is. I'm playing and it's raining outside like mad. You can hear something breathing. But if it's a raptor by itself, oh no, it's a trike attacking something. Multiple trikes attacking something. Wow, look at this place. It's so involved now. This used to be like an open plain. It's a dead dillo. Oh, and they got the babies again. It's a baby dillo. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is amazing. I love it. What the hell? Raptors? Don't they make like a laughing noise like that? What was it? I think I can see a moss chops. Oh, this is nuts. That was a perfect sound to encounter just then. Oh, there it is. Uh-oh, what's that? Is that the Titanosaur? The tree wobbling away like crazy. Look at Mr. Pithecus. But yeah, the Titan's up here as well. There it is. Now we get to hear the sounds of the dodo if it'll make it for us. Oh, and it's a mama. Yeah. Where's your babies? Come on, I need you to make a sound for me. Here it is. The juvenile dodo. I can't see it though. It's a teeny tiny dodo with a mama dodo. Oh, there it is. Little almost chirping sounds now. We need them to get out into the open so we can see what the teeny tiny one looks like. There you are. You are super tiny. Oh my goodness. Hello, baby dodo. Well, it's not even a baby one, it's a juvenile. Now, they seem to have always be coming in pairs, so is there another one hiding around here somewhere? Have you only got the one juvie, or have you got a baby as well out here? Doesn't seem like it, but it's a fascinating change. I love it. I think it's great. So the dinosaurs can essentially repopulate themselves. Well, to some extent, because I mean it's a dodo. Anything came out and just chomp it to pieces. Right, we need to find that moss chops. Oh, listen to it. Oh, it's a baby. It's so tiny. I can't even see it. It's hidden in the grass. So you're a female too. What do you want? You want a rare flower. Oh my goodness, they haven't changed that. And they still ask for ridiculous things. Okay. I mean, we could kill the moss chops. They tended to have a ridiculous amount of hide. But I'm just having so much fun exploring at this point. Kind of want another creature though to ride around. Oh, hang on. Rare flower. Wow, that's giving me a decent amount of stuff. No rare flowers though. Just keep smashing away. Maybe I'll get lucky. Seeing as we're doing this, and you can actually see it in there, we'll have a look at this one now. They've added more berries into the mix. We've got the cyanide berry. Oh, that's what's going on? I don't have any rare flowers. Something smashed a bee open. No! There's just bees flying around. What the hell? Maybe there was like a nest up there somewhere and it just broke open. Or maybe this is a new thing. I love it. I need some rare flowers though. And these flowers that I'm picking aren't giving me rare ones. Anyway, we were looking at that until our buddy got interrupted by a bee. We got the berry. So cyanide berry, which is not really... It's aptly named, but not very... I guess it's not very original, not very thought-provoking. The verd berry, so verdant, you get your verdant green. Magin berry, so magenta. I mean, it's not... Yeah, I think they could come up with a better name for these new berries, but they seem to be very specific about the colours. Alright. So, yeah. Obviously, there may be some other colours yet to come, but it's obvious to expand the available range of colours. Oh my goodness. No! Go away. I'm not ready for bees. I just want to go up there and look for creatures to tame. Alright, we got a trike. But yes, we got loads more berries. Hello, Jimmy. Whoa, what was that noise? Loads more berries, which obviously to do with colours. And being... Wow. 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 Oh, there's... Oh, right. They're the ants. The old music. There's no levels on the soldiers. What? There's no levels on the bugs anymore. Ooh, nearly hit a Dimorphodon. Where are the bug corpses? Oh, there's some. Don't hit the track. Get up to the side. That's more like the drama I was expecting. You can barely see them in the grass. It makes them all the more dangerous. Alright. Dimorphodon. The bee just happily floating around. Hello. How are you? Are you a better level? I need to extract some blood from you. Oh, that's a terrible level. There's an iguanodon over there. Oh, I'm gonna grab this one. And trap it nicely this time. Alright. There's 2 damage. Oh, there we go. Headshot. 5 damage. Come on, give me your blood. Where are you going? Headshots. And we're down again. Alright. The sounds are amazing. It's like rediscovering the game all over again. For a whole different reason. Now, have your Mejo berries. Ah, it's the dodo I was hearing. It's that new sound of the dodo. It's so unfamiliar. Do you have any babies hanging around? Okay, so it is a female, but it doesn't have that icon above its head. So I'm guessing that means that it doesn't have babies. Where's that got a pink outline? Well, he has these iguanodons. Level 15. These are all really low level. Like, it's pretty crazy. But they are increments of 5, so I guess, you know, it's just the level distribution is the usual island level distribution, tending more towards lower levels rather than higher ones. You're teaming up just nicely. And in terms of you, we need just a little bit more hide. Sorry, Dodo, I need your flesh. That should do it. Nice. It's like an albino. Look at it. I do love the colour on that one. Just because it looks like an actual albino dinosaur. Alright, a little bit more fortitude. Now I did turn light shafts off, I'm pretty certain. Video, light shafts is off. But I'm definitely getting light shafts. And they're kind of playing a disco light. Oh, Perry the Second. Okay. Sounds really weird when you pick things up. It's like a little barky noise at the very end of it. Have a saddle. Oh, here we go. We're on. Alright. Carry all my stuff for me, Perry. How's your weight looking? Pretty good. Okay. Oh, we're on. What was that? Oh. So when you're running, there's an icon. So in the top right hand corner, when I hold down shift to run, it's actually showing me a foot icon that I'm actually running. I wonder why that is. Oh, go away. Why am I damaged? I didn't get hit by anything. Oh, I'm freezing cold. Right. Down we go. We've got to get back down to the beach. Not where the Spino is. I am dead. Ooh. There we go. First death. Zone 1. Yeah. Respawn. Right on top of a Spino. Yeah, the shadows really don't do well on the character model at all, do they? I'm still freezing to death. It's going to get worse when I jump in the water. Last death. I mean, I don't mind that tracking. It's kind of nice. Yeah, oh, I suppose I did ditch all my stuff, didn't I? Although, all my stuff is on the corpse there. I can't get my corpse. Wow. Is that the same problem that the small creatures had? Because my character model's actually in the rocky stuff, I can't target it, and I can't do anything about it. Oh, actually, this is actually a really good thing. The light's really bad for it. If we face this way, okay, have a look at how dirty my back is and how it's full of cuts and scratches. So my health is at half, and the reason why I'm getting all these cuts and scratches is because my character is actually injured. And so, yeah, you end up with more wounds and stuff as it progresses along. That Spino was in a really horrible spot, but we kind of got to go that way. That's where my little house is. Alright, what's the Spino doing? He is lashing around in the water. Alright, we're going to go somewhere else. We'll build another house. Somewhere else. We're probably going to die again. But we can deal. Actually, we need to die in a more appropriate spot. Off the gravel and test whether I can actually pick my stuff up if I die up here. Okay, good spot. We've got some stuff on my body. Let's see if I can actually pick it up this time. No. I mean, I'm kind of still in rocks, I guess. Oh. I'm just apparently going to keep dying over and over again, and I'm going to just keep losing my stuff. That's nuts. Could be a single player bug. You know, it's not beyond Ark to have that kind of a bug in their game. Luckily, I shoved everything onto the parasaur. Alright, pants, shirt, let's learn the other things. I'm dying so fast again. Alright, chuck it all on there. We want that on there, we want that on there. Craft, hats. A bit of hide, feet, gloves. Alright, we got to do this before we die again. Okay. I need an item. I'll grab them onto me. See if we can die in a better spot. We'll die over this time here. It looks less rocky. You see all the scars and blood starting to turn up on the character model with all the bruises. A little bit dark, mind you. Oh, look at that obelisk in the foreground. Did that do me any good? It doesn't look like it. My health's still dropping. Not dropping like a rock, but it's certainly not keeping up with things. Alright, let's go down the beach. Just every time I die, I'm going to have to dump all my gear into the bloody parasaur. There's a nice little flat spot up here. We're going to get up there. We're going to try and avoid the pelicans. We need a shack again, which is somewhere where I'm not going to die. Actually, there's a nice outcrop up here. We'll see if we can get to that before I die, at the very least. I'm not going to have enough stuff to make a bed, but so be it. Yeah, we're no longer dying. Nice. I can hear a Lystrosaur. Right, so we need our thatch, fibres, and our wood. Very good. We're going to need any flint and rocks. Alright, back to the beginning. The place that I've always loved as a spot to place my initial starting base. It's always a little bit safe because it's kind of out of the way of all the dinosaurs. You've got this lovely view where there's a supply drop that comes down into the water. Yet to actually find out if that supply drop still is a thing or not. We're going to just punch out some of the building. We may actually even go nuts, and we might flesh this whole place out and actually start having a look and see what some of the mechanics of the actual building are before we sign off on this. But I want to actually see, you know, what's the overhang like, how far can we, you know, put the building pieces out, so on and so forth. These buttons are so tiny. Alright, you stay there. Actually, how many berries have you got? It's not too bad. We need you, split. Oh, we need spoiled meat. We need to go and grab some stone. There we go, nice. Need to go grab a bunch of stone. We get a mortar and pestle and our narcotics. Oh, it just got dark. Oh, the clouds. Nice. Is my character hungry? Because he's not reacting to it. He's just about to get hungry, I'm guessing. Chow down on that for a bit. So we need our hide, that, and that. Okay, here we go. We're out of the rain. We got our house buff. Now, let's turn the snapping back on. So if we have snapping, it's snapping directly to the center. But there are more snaps. Hold Q to change snaps. It's just rotating it. Oh. Yeah, it's very limited actually with the old mortar and pestle in terms of its snap points. Consumables. Oh, give me the XP that they give. Nice. Now, we're going to be waiting quite a while for the darkness to go away because I didn't change the daytime nighttime settings. We need more hide if I want to make a bed, right? Bed. Yeah, 40 hide. That's a fair bit. Ooh, here it comes. The new model. Nice. We finally get to see a supply drop. Let's see the behaviour and the new look and feel that they actually provide. Okay, what else can we learn here? Uh-oh. Have you crashed? Don't be doing that. Okay. How much did I lose? He's still following me. I'm still crafting my thatch. Okay. Okay, I didn't lose too much, but I did lose a lot. Oh my goodness. Hey, there's my last death over there. Wonder if I can get my stuff back. Kinda don't want to. Oh dear, oh dear. 8, yeah. Now we need to go harvesting things again. Alright, let's have a look at this building. 2 out, 3 out. Ah, they've changed it. It used to only be 2, but now we can have a balcony of 3. How nice is that? Anyway, we might just pick up that last one. And then... Whoop, didn't do that right. Okay, we have, ooh, goodness me, Dimorphodon's bloody making all kinds of weird noises. Right, we have a balcony, and we can extend it even further if you like. I don't have railing pieces, I don't believe, so I can't test to see whether the railings actually work or not, although we can actually start building some wooden stuff. So I could really punch out some of the stuff here if I really wanted to. I'm probably not going to. It's been a fascinating thing. I kind of want the supply drops. I'm probably just going to hang about until I see a supply drop come down, or we can go for the long trip over to that one down there. But it'd be nice to see a supply drop come back down again and look at what they look like. So I'll play a little bit. I might expand the base, try and get the wooden stuff going, and test out some of the building pieces, because apparently there are some inverted pieces now. It'd be lovely to see them. It's not probably going to show me exactly what I wanted from this point, although if I learn the thatches and stairs and the slope stuff, maybe I will be able to see it. We'll grab one of each of them and just see what it's got for us. So with you could be a stair. So if we change, press R, we get stairs instead. Okay, and it's saying that it's got 9 snap points. Oh, the snap point system has completely changed. This is quite nice. This is kind of like the Atlas system, actually, where it actually lists out the different variants and it lists out all the snap points you have. Damn, that's nice. I actually have to wonder, like, did they look at what was done in Atlas and actually bring that across? That's really good. Oh, I like that. That's wonderful. And we should have the different... Oh, there's got 16 different bloody snap points. But we should be able to flip it. Oh, it just natively flips to where you want it. Is that how you get the ceilings that go... Oh, wow. Okay. How did they get that inverted roof piece? Are we able to get an inverted triangle? What do I need? I need more thatch. Have you got some thatch on you? No, you got wood. Right. I'm going to have to check with the ini files to see if I can actually fiddle with the stack sizes again, because I'm not happy with the default stack. Hi. You're not someone with babies, right? Nice. Okay, I need 40 hide if I wanted a bed, so that's not enough still. Alright. But I should be able to make my mortar and pestle. How much have you got on you? Quite a bit, actually. How is our meat looking? You've got a little bit of spoiled. We might as well start the process. Get back to where we were at before the game crashed on me. We want a ceiling piece, because we need a ceiling to overhang. Damn it. Okay. So, ceiling to overhang. We then grab our triangle. And yeah, you get the underhanging triangle. There. So we can do that, and we should be able to flip it. No. It's hanging the wrong direction. I want it to hang the other direction. Right. So if we hold Q down to change, there it is there. Boom, the underhanging triangle. It's now a thing. But it's all located within a single object, which is exactly how Atlas does things. It's like you can build a triangle, but every single variant of the triangle is built into the one item, and you just got to change the variants or the snap points. It looks like they've definitely taken a leaf out of that book, whether it's directly lifted from the Atlas development team, or whether it's a devising of their own or looking at other people's work. But nonetheless, it's there. And probably the other really wonderful thing, I'm very happy. So this stuff's been down for a while. I can still pick this stuff up. There's no timer on it. So once you've built stuff, it's just yours. Oh, that's wonderful. And you can build out further. So that was actually the Atlas thing too. They had a support system in place. And I actually wonder if this will actually have the support stuff as well. So really we should be going nuts here and see how that actually works out. Alright, so we're going to grab you off. We'll grab that one off. Okay. We want a wall. Pop that one there. We need another roof piece, and we need more ceilings. R. Done. It's still got 3 away. And so Atlas basically had a thing where the higher you built, the less stability you actually had for the pieces up. So we'll keep going. Okay, grab that one. We need another wall, another stairs. Change the variant because we can. Boom. Up we go. The night time's not too actually hectic, I guess because there's no storm. Okay. Oh, nice. It's coming. It's got a ring around it too. Nice. Check that out. So that's the animation for the ring actually being around the supply drop. Or I assume it is anyway. We'll find out when it comes down. But the building, oh my goodness, I'm very happy with this. I wonder... Oh, we need another foundation. Alright, so foundation, we've run out of thatch, so let's go get some more thatch while we wait for the supply drop, and we're going to test foundation support. Is it still the same? Alright, surely that's enough, right? So we grab a ceiling piece. So we pop our foundation support out 1, and then up we go. Has that provided us with an extra piece of foundation support? It has. So this is exactly how Arc worked in the first place. So instead of having 2 as the structure limit, so you can only build 2 spaces away from your foundation support, now we have the option of 3, and it's still the case where you can actually build more foundation support under it and just keep building as you would. And so it's kind of like my how to build bridges. Is that what it looks like? How to build bridges episode, and yeah, you talk about foundation support and how to span massive chasms and things like that. And it seems that that style of bridge building is going to be the same. Damn, look at that supply drop. It's kind of got that same diamondy look, but it doesn't have the same glow. But when it gets down, oh yeah, here we go. Give you that. Alright, we got to go down there. Uh-oh. Ooh, just made it. Nearly went the bloody long way. But we will with the dinosaur. Ooh, I'm getting hungry, am I? Yeah, there it is. Ooh, watch it. Yeah, look at you. Chow down. Right. Is anything going to attack us? There is a peg around here somewhere. Oh, look at this thing. They already sort of showcased this. Oh, I can't open it. No. Oh, what am I? 13. I'm not going to get 2 levels in a very quick order, so I'm going to miss out on the supply drop. But that's right. I'm more interested in just looking at it. Damn, the science fiction is strong with this beacon. Kind of wish it was the daytime. Can we set time of day? Oh, look at the cheat system. It autofills now. Fly? Yeah, just notice it. Ghost. Yeah. Set time of day 0800. Did it work? Time of day 0800. Boom. Maybe a bit further. Here we go. Daytime in all its glory. Look at you. And then we can add experience 100. Okay, yeah, Perry, you do your thing. While I just quickly cheat to get ourselves the levels necessary so we can look at the inside of this Ascendant blueprint? No. This is a green supply crate. No. There's the bed that I wanted. That is silly. Oh, come on. Yeah, look at it disintegrate. Look at it go. Nice. Oh. Are you kidding? Okay, that bag worked. Wow. They demolished me. But yeah, the bag was left behind that time. Unlike my character when it died on the beach, where I couldn't get to my corpse and there was no bag. Let's just quickly run back to this one. It looked like I dropped a bag, so I might be getting my stuff back this time. Otherwise, I just lost everything. Mind you, I still got my silly base up there, but look at that bloody rock line. It's so different. I mean, the rough layout is very familiar. Like, it's great in that regard. But then everything just looks so much better than what it did before. Okay, get up on this rock, maybe. Grab it all. Okay, yeah. Overweight. Okay, well, I can handle overweight. That's fine. We lost Perry. But oh dear, whatever. Alright. We got Ascendant blueprint cloth boots. What is with that loot table? I mean, it was a green drop. Why did it do that? That's just silly. Pop all that on. We're weighed down like crazy, so let's just eat a bunch of stuff. Well, maybe just throw it. Not overweight anymore? We're moving, we're not running. Actually, that would be the thing to do. Alright, let's just weigh ourselves down like crazy. Is it that we can actually move now? Or is it, because with Atlas, when you were overburdened, you were still allowed to move just a little bit. And some other games implemented that too, and it was actually quite good. So let's get ourselves fully encumbered. There we go, it's flashing red. In terms of our weight... Oh no, we're not quite there. We'll keep going. Smash, smash, smash. Alright, let's have a look. We are now 304. But yeah, we're not moving at all. Okay. Ditch that. Kind of want to keep some of those rocks. We might as well just ditch some more berries. In terms of our weight, we're down a bit. Okay, yeah, we're moving. We're not moving fast. We're not running at the very least. So there seems to be a bit more of a graduated movement speed there. But that's fine. Alright, we're back at base. Our hat. So the usual thing where it doesn't actually remember after death that you actually had toggled to actually hide the hat. So we'll do that again. We are not ready to poop apparently, which is fine. Alright, so we're back here. We're overheating like crazy and dying. We got a bed, didn't we? So we go bed. Done. And then we want to craft a box or two. They snapped. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm about to die, so we're just going to quickly chuck everything in there. We don't need that. Don't need that. We want that. Okay. We've got our house buff, but we're still dying. Well, wait till this death, and we're going to definitely show that off. Oh, that looked fantastic. So many things. I keep going to bloody log off for the evening, and I just keep seeing things which are just fantastic. Just significant improvements upon what was there before. Oh, it's 56 degrees. Oh my goodness. No wonder my character's dying. Now, can I get my stuff back? Simple bed. Respawn at bed. Can I get my stuff back when I'm not in the gravel on the ground? There's my character model. I can't... Yeah, right. So it seems to be the character itself, right? Although I died in the water to the... Oh, ooh, there's an idea. Let's harvest my corpse if I can. Wood, that... That. Craft. Can we make it? We need more thatch. Of course we need more thatch. Okay, pop that down. Quickly smack a tree a bit. Okay, get back. Okay, we need a rock. We'll do this quick. Craft, done. Pop things away before I die again. And yeah, I'm about to die again. That is just frustrating. Although, can we? There's my bag. You can get your stuff back. You just got to be tricky about it. Pop a hatchet in there. Got any space in here? No, we don't. Oh, really? That's just stupid. Ugh. It's 40 degrees. The temperature's coming down a little bit. Not quite there yet. Okay, splitting the stacks is confirmed to be able to reset the spoil timers on everything again. So that one is still the same as usual. Oh, wow. So all of this sort of stuff is still pretty much the same as what it used to be. And having lost my parry, it kind of sucks, but that's okay. Seeing as I'm already in the cheating mode, I can obviously cheat and get more if I really needed to. But what actually happened there before... If we place this thing, it's not snapping at the moment, but I can place a box on top of a box. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh. Okay, so hold to enable snapping, and now we're snapping. Oh, that is just exactly what it should have been in the first place. Hold to no longer snap. E to rotate. Yeah, very good. But yeah, we can freeform place it where we want it. Let's turn that snapping back on. Place the box on top. Oh, that's really nice. So what have we got here? We got access inventory, pin code, rename, and demolish. Okay, well that's all just normal stuff. Pop that back in there. Okay, that's just, yeah, wonderful. It really is. I can just see base management is just going to hit a whole new level with the ability to, just off the bat, without having mods, and you can just do this stuff. This is... Oh. You know, I was really looking forward to this to see how they'd improved it, and I can see that there's a lot of stuff that they have done, and there's actually a hell of a lot of stuff that's still buggy as it will get up. I mean, that corpse bug is just a bit of a rough one. Thankfully, I've worked out how to just work around it, at least for now. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I think I'm just going to play around now, muck around for myself, just really get stuck into it. And at least everyone else for watching this, you get to actually have seen at least your first glimpse. And the other thing that I haven't done actually, photo mode. Ooh. Oh yeah, look at this. Damn. I wonder if you can do this on a server. So let's speed up a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a distance around me. Okay. So I'm actually tethered to my character, and I remember seeing there was actually a setting for that. Setting, video, no, camera, third person offset, no. It must have been under the rules. So under the rules of the server that you create, you actually have a tether distance to the character. What I'm looking for is a creature. I want to know if it's actually paused the game. So what we'll do is we're going to exit the mode. What have we got? Place marker, unlock, focal depth, camera mode, presets. Right click does nothing. Escape brings up the menu. Oh, toggle photo mode. Ooh, nearly jumped off the edge. So before we finish up, I already just found something else that I wanted to look at. Like I was saying, like every time I go to log off, I find something new to look at. Let's go. Gotta find a creature. Carboanimus egg. It's actually called a turtle egg. Dropped by a Carboanimus. Pick it up. Are you gonna attack me? Yeah. So now we hit escape, we toggle our photo mode, the game is paused. Nice. Toggle photo mode, it's really terrible lighting. Nice. Okay, so how do we lock that in? So that I can get to the presets. Left and right, pan 1 and 2, tilt 3 and 4. Yeah, that's fine. The mouse is doing great for that. Focal length is 5 and 6. Okay, yeah, nice. Depth of field, 9 and 0. Not seeing it coming in. Come on. Bring it in. The depth of field's the wrong depth. The depth is at the front instead of the back. How does that work? No, that's not quite right, I don't think. Normally when I use depth of field, I like to blur the back instead of the front. In this case, the blurring is at the front of the screen. Kind of a little bit weird. And then, yeah, it kind of has to be at 1 before it does anything. Oh, we can deal with that. Go down. Can we go down? What's the down button? Control? C. Ah, there we go. Right, so yeah, you can use your mouth to sort of just look around, space to rise, C to go down, left and right to move around. Can we go into the train? No. That's got clipping on there, which is all well and good. You can right click to place a marker. I'm not seeing it place a marker, but that's alright. Left mouse button is to lock and unlock a target. Oh, it does. But I can't unlock now. Oh, there's the marker. Oh, nice. Oh dear. And now I'm... Whoa. Why did that just move? Right. HUD. Okay. Nice. Oh, hello. We've got our presets. So when I hid the HUD then, all of a sudden I got the option to start mucking around with that. Let's toggle the photo mode. We're going to try and get a picture out of this. There's going to be a lot to play around with that. Toggle photo mode. Hey, look at that. Now, how do you actually take the shot? Depth of field, move up and down, focal leg, toggle the HUD. Well, there we go. I mean... We'll wait for the NVIDIA stuff to get out of the way. Done. Motion control, miscellaneous, save as painting. Weather. Okay, nice. That's amazing. When you actually start looking at this, when I toggled the stuff, F basically toggles the HUD. So here we have F where nothing's, or it's kind of like you're still doing your thing. It's half hidden. You can just do whatever you want. You press F to hide it already, but all together. But you can still move around and do whatever you want. You just got to remember the keys. Press F again. So toggling the visibility, and now it's actually released everything. And now we can get into the menu. We can manually set our presets. So, yeah, okay. So now we should be able to just muck around with that. But yeah, the depth of field is the front depth of field, although it looks like the back does kind of creep in. So the depth of field is a little bit weird. That one might need a little bit more going on. Although the focal depth may play into that. No idea. I'll have to play around with the focal depth to understand what it's really doing. I don't really know. Show pane information. Sure. Advanced settings. Oh, depth of field step. Focus step. Jesus, so much going on. Camera effects. We can add a vignette. Oh, nice. Exposure. Ooh. Doing some weird stuff there. I'll pop that back to 0. I'm actually happy with what I've got now. Chromatic aberration. Nope. Film grain is nothing in the current situation. Hide the background. Oh. And that must be from where the plane was. And so everything else just disappears. Very good. Presets, max speed, turn speed. So that's actually me moving around the map with the icon stuff. That's all well and good. Auto focus on target. So yeah, when I clicked on myself, so you point at yourself and you left click, you become the focus, and then you can orbit. My left clicking again, even though it says down the bottom here, it says lock and unlock is the left mouse button. I couldn't unlock myself. Right mouse button, when I did that, I placed a 1 on the screen. Things like that. Advanced setting for targeting. Yeah, don't care about that too much. Tracks. No. Record, play, save, delete, move to start. Does that mean you can record movement in this thing? what's the keys for starting and stopping? Place marker, photo mode, transform, hide control, control location, rotation, aperture, focal length. Play. What's my chest doing? It's weird, it's flopping around. Like my pecs are going for a bloody ride. Oh my goodness. So yeah, you can record, you can set up a scene and you would be able to, say you wanted to pan around and get yourself a nice, interesting, clean shot. And you can play around with your own motion then, and then transform it, control it, play it back to see what you've actually done. And then obviously, you know, we're using our own recording software over the top of it. Oh, that's there's an amazing stuff here. And then obviously you can set the time of day. So at the moment we're at 14, so I could probably change this and maybe get better lighting on my character. So we go into the night time, swing it around, we'll try and get the sun on myself. Yeah, I think I liked where it was, where my character was kind of in the shade, but the Carbo Animus was being shown. Yeah, I like that one better. Free sky. We could go clear skies. Partly rainy. Raining. It's not actually taking. Fog. Fog. Heat wave. Raining. Clear skies. Clear skies. Partly cloudy. It's doing weird things now. How do I reset it? Hide the HUD was F. Woo! And we're flying. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's go. We're going. Obelisk. Why not? Let's have a look. Oh, look at you. Alright, the grass is overgrowing through the metal. The rocks are coming through the metal. I mean, kinda, but no. Oh wow, look at that. Nice. It looks broken and tentacle-like. It's got that partly organic look to it that the new supply drops have. So I mean, I guess that actually makes sense in terms of where they're at, in terms of what they've done. Sure. Let's go have a look at the mosh pit. Ooh. Oh yeah, here's that bay. Nice. Nice. Foggy as all get up, but you know, it'll clear eventually. You used to come around here, you would swing around here, and then you would come onto this peninsula. Oh yeah, they've still got it. Look at that. So it's just this one point. On this little peninsula here, you would just have all manner of spawns that would... Oh my goodness. Look at the trees. Oh, hello, Agent. Oh, the supply drop went through the bloody ground. So there was a rock here, but it was kind of almost like a barren environment. But the tree... Oh, gosh, I love the forests in this now. I mean, this is looking wonderful. There's that little pond that you get, and yeah, every now and then I would build a little hut here on the beach, and this would allow you to then gain access to this area. As these creatures would kill each other off, more would spawn, and you just had a really wonderful mix of creatures that you could then tame and get what you want. And that obviously is still here. Let's see if infinite stats is still a thing. Okay, infinite stats is on, so it looks like it works just fine. Excellent. Most of the cheats look like they're there, and you can just type it in to get a bit of an idea of what's going on. But show my admin manager. Oh, it still exists too. So you've got your admin manager where you can actually go through all the various cheats. Come on, give me the scroll bar. Yeah, there's heaps of them. You can choose which cheat you want and away you go. You can get connected players, what their IDs are, and where you can then set up whitelists and ban lists and all the rest of it. So that definitely is still a good thing and available. So the sounds for the Kano are much the same. They haven't changed. All well and good. Alright, let's get up here and have a look at this. The tech cave. Ooh. Really? I mean, that gig is going to die. It's standing in the lava. I mean, the crystal models are a little bit better. I can't say that. Oh, wow, I love that more than anything. So that's a metal node rock, right? Not that I'm getting much out of it. But yeah, I love how the metal sits inside that node. That's so much better. Obsidian looks sharp. It looks great. But then that crystal node looks way too much like the original. Like this crystal node here with the, I guess, softened crystalline structure is nice. That one, I'm just kind of like, maybe? I mean, it looks a little bit better. Oh, he died. Poor bugger. I love your stuff. I'm not going to be playing anyway. I'm going to be swapping it around eventually. I'll basically start all this again and work from there. At the moment, I just want to see it. I just want to see the stuff and have a bit of a look around. Alright, so this is the tech cave. I mean, it's all much of a muchness, really, isn't it? This is exactly what you expect it to be. Oh, interesting sound. Right, let's go and look some other places. Oh, there's a bloody thick fog bank. It's disappearing. Very good. Redwoods. Oh, let's have a look. So we get that wonderful island in the middle. As I was panning in then, actually, it'd be interesting if there was waterfalls on there. I reckon that would look wonderful. These redwood trees. Enemy... Invisible... No. Enemy... Invisible... True. Okay. Let's get in. Look at these redwood trees. I mean, they look better than what they were, but they are exactly what you would expect them to be. We got Argents flying around. Let's see if I can find one of my favourite creatures in the game. Does the Thylacoleo actually exist for this round? I know a lot of things have changed. Oh, there's a raptor. Same sounds for the raptor. Where they go. Very good. We've got the drones. So that's what I was saying, like they don't have levels now. They're just bugs. Oi, cut that out. Now you're fighting all the bugs. Hey, there we go. Well, the Thylacoleo doesn't look too much different, really. Yeah, no, it's not crazy different at all. I mean, it's nice. First still got that kind of a wobble to it. Whoa. Got too close. Apparently my invisibility didn't work. Get off me. Alright, there he is. The Thylacoleo is running away. Now my clothes look like they're kind of beat up, right? Let's get K mode on. Hey, look at that. The damage to the clothes. Look at it. If I have a look at my inventory, all my clothes are actually just about to break. And in the game, it actually looks like they're smashed up as well. That's pretty cool. Alright. We're back to flying. Now, we want to head to the north, if we can find which direction we're on. Right, there's the volcano. This mountain would have all kinds of metal nodes and everything else. So, yeah, look at it. That's just... Oh, there's those weird little red plants too. The difference in the textures is just incredible. This mountain is just amazing. It looks like a proper mountain now. Like, it's just... Oh, I love it. That... Oh, gosh. How are you supposed to get those nodes? You're hanging around on the side of the cliff just harvesting them. Quickly zoom over to the next mountain. This had like a weird thing on the side which was a note, so we get to actually show off what some of the ruins now look like. We see here that they've actually done quite a fair decent amount of work in terms of making these actually a thing. Actually, where's an explorer note? Walk. Let's have a look around. Is there an explorer note here? Little hidden spots, little nooks and crannies. Oh, it just keeps going. Oh, this is really nice. They've really fleshed it out rather than just being a little ruin that sort of signifies that that's where your explorer note is. They've now actually turned the entire thing into... Oh, how the fog just sort of comes into play right then. That was really nice too. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Hell yeah. But there used to be like a Helena note piece there as well. So I wouldn't be... Oh, there it is there actually. Bingo. That's kind of the same as what it was before.
Occupying a space in the low to middle end of the food chain.
It's still got the little talking over the top that they had.
Swimmer that feeds mostly off of shellfish and small
And
fish.
she keeps going.
Despite its common name,
I think there's a setting for that, and obviously I haven't turned it off at the moment.
It does not provide much meat.
So we're just going to listen to Helena.
Simply leave it be. Unlike most predators, it does not use brute strength to bring down its prey, but instead releases an electrical charge around itself to knock its prey unconscious. Alone, this can take out a small creature. When attacking together, electrophorus can even bring down the larger ocean life forms, and then feed as a group. By far the most common use of electrophorus is to subdue large ocean creatures. Knocking out a plesiosaur or other giant deep-sea leviathan can be incredibly difficult. Thus, many tribes employ small schools of electrophorus to shock them into submission.
Well, after having to listen to all of that, we're getting into a cave just to... What was that flapping? Is that a bat in the wall? Did they bring that back? And are they real mushrooms? No, that's fibre. Oh no, we get mushrooms? Oh, it's going to be this rare mushrooms. Okay, that's alright then. I was wondering if they'd actually brought in the other stuff from other maps. But, oh, hang on. Cyanide berries? Is that what I just got? Yeah, it's berries. Oh, I was wondering if they were going to give me different styles of mushrooms. And so we end up with the entrance. The entrance is kind of the same, it's a lot more detailed. You swing around to the side, you come into the dungeon, immediately to a dung beetle, and then, wow. This was such a simple dungeon where you wound down in a spiral-like manner, came down, you get the jump in the middle. Yeah, no, the jump in the middle still exists. Oh, yeah, okay, so there's the Pulmonus Scorpus, the Onyx. Yeah, look at them. But they got a new sound. Oh my goodness, how many Onyx did they decide? There's actually a little puddle of water, and you can see them interplaying with that puddle of water. Crazy looking tech stuff. And then we get to have a look at an artifact. I mean, it's a lot shinier. Wouldn't say it's better. That model's pretty much identical to what it was before. Damn, I love the mushrooms and the crystals hanging from the wall though. That looks just spectacular. Look at it. Alright, I think this is the way back out. Alright, well, I guess this will have to do. I'm just going to keep finding things if I just keep looking. I'd have to say that it definitely exceeded my expectations in terms of the graphics. It's just wild what's going on. As you'd expect, there's just a ton of bugs and little nooks and crannies where things are definitely not quite right. I'm not surprised, really. To get to where they were, and the fact that they weren't willing to give us any tidbit of information, not even the slightest little bit, and they're obviously working their butt off to try and get this to where it is at the moment. Well, I say it's obvious, but it may not be obvious. Would have loved to be nice if they did actually give us a little bit more than what they did. But I can see that there is a lot of bugs. There's going to be a lot of things that people find. And I was just still downloading while other people were playing, just with the Australian download speeds. And within that time, people had already found exploits in the official network, and they had to be patched, and they were going to basically wipe everything out and let everyone start again, kind of thing. Or at least that's what I was reading. It was, yeah, it's pretty much what you would have expected, and I think I said it before too, where Steam is going to be the version that gets all the patches for testing to make sure it works, whereas Xbox and other consoles are going to get a stable build. I think it's Xbox and the Windows and Epic. When those ones, when they're released, they just get a version that is stable. Well, I say stable, they just get it. They have to deal with what they've been given, and no changes really get made on a higher frequency. Whereas they said they were going to use Steam to just roll out changes willy-nilly. I say willy-nilly. They're going to roll out their changes in terms of testing because Steam is easier for them to just roll it out and get it done. They don't have to. They don't have to schedule a window for it to happen. They can just release it to Steam. And so as a result, the PC Steam version is the one that's going to get all these fast-paced, or I assume faster-paced patches to test them out, make sure they work, and then obviously a roll-up of patches will occur, and they'll get scheduled for release onto the consoles, albeit that the consoles aren't even in it yet. At the moment, it's just the Steam release, and I bet it's an absolute mozza over there at the moment. If I can find these bugs with my limited playtime, I can just imagine with the other thousands of players that are already into the mix, what they're discovering. But I hope you found it interesting. There's so much here. I'm going to have to work out what it is that I'm really going to do with Ark Ascended, because at this point, I guess I'm not going to recreate Ark Down Under, which was more of a scripted, I've just been reborn into the Ark as an Australian. I think I will just play it as is. I will start from scratch. I will try and see everything that there is to see, experience it all over again, all the way through to the Overseer and ascend off the island. And we'll have to wait and see what news there is around the other DLC maps and whether they come out. I did notice that Nekatis, I think his name was called, he's the guy who basically made things like Svartalhelm and things like that, the mod maps. He already put out that he has Svartalheim actually in UE5, and it should be pretty much available right now. So I was curious about that one. It's like, do I play the island, which is a known thing, or do you go to one of the mod maps, which is going to be bigger and maybe have more features? But yeah, I just want to experience the island first, I think. So that's what I'm going to do. Thanks for listening in. Drop comments about everything that you've just seen, what you think of what's going on, and I will catch you in the next one.